20 minutes continuously. Now I can establish a secure connection. Okay, welcome to all of you to my today's class regarding microeconomics. So the last day we are discussing a topic related to market structure. In the last day we also faced a severe situation. Today I hope this type of situation will not happen. I am sharing my screen. Are you seeing the file?
No, sir. Yes.
I hope now you are seeing the file. Okay, the last day. Okay, last day we discussed these topics: how to determine price under perfect competition in short run. Before starting today's topic, again you have to remember that to answer this question there are three situations. One is profit situation, one is no profit, no loss situation, and one is loss situation. So all these three situations should have been discussed by considering MR equals MC. MR means marginal revenue, MC means marginal cost. It means what? Actually, it means we already know that profit equals total revenue minus total cost. If income and cost is same, then their deviation will be equals to 0. So it means what? If they are same, we can write total revenue equals total cost. So when total revenue is total cost and we take the differentiation, you already know what is the meaning of differentiation. Very infinitesimal change, very small change with respect to capital, with respect to Q. That means output. So it is MR
It is MC.
and it is MC. So actually we have used this equation for all of the discussion from this question. That means if the question is related to profit maximization, you have to use MR equals MC. MR equals MC actually it means total revenue equals total cost. It means there is no extra profit. Income and cost are same. Okay, so last day we discussed three situation. So it means what? It means look at this diagram. Why again I am discussing? Because the next topic we need also this diagram. So therefore here it is quantity Q, and in vertical axis here is price, marginal cost, marginal revenue. So we need actually two diagram. One is marginal revenue diagram. As this is the discussion of perfect competition, this is the demand curve. Demand curve actually means the price curve. We also know that marginal revenue is equals price. Therefore, which one is the demand curve? That one is the price curve. That one actually is the marginal revenue curve. So this is the marginal revenue curve, and we need what? Marginal cost curve. This is partial U-shape marginal cost curve. I hope you can remember. So in every discussion, we need, look, this is the discussion of perfect competition. Only perfect competition, demand curve is parallel to vertical axis, or demand curve is a straight line, or price curve is a straight line. This is only for what? This is only for perfect competition. Okay. Yes, this formula is same for all market. MR equals MC, but we also need MR. Only a straight line demand curve is possible for perfect competition, not other market. So if the discussion is other market, don't use this straight line demand curve. Okay, the condition is what? MR equals MC. So MR equals MC satisfies here. It means what? This is equilibrium quantity and this is equilibrium price. So actually what does it mean? It means that what is income? Income can be calculated by amount of price and what amount of quantity is produced. So quantity multiply price. That means this rectangle or the area of the rectangle is the income of that farm. But we need what? We need not only income, we need also cost. For that reason, we use average cost diagram. Look, in this diagram, average cost diagram look like an U-shaped diagram. So here we have plotted a U-shaped diagram here. This is the equilibrium. So draw a perpendicular line to the horizontal axis. This perpendicular line touches average cost curve here. So this is the average cost point. It means what? It means this is average cost, this is multiplied by quantity. So this area is total cost. OM, here it is N, Q. This is the area of the total cost. OPEQ, this is the area of the total income and this is the area of the total cost. So what remains? Profit remains. It means this is the discussion of abnormal profit. I hope I already had discussed it in an earlier class. Again, I am discussing so that before going to new topic, it will be easier to understand. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, if you don't have any question, so in this way we have to calculate another situation. So look, in this discussion, what have I written here? I have written the process of farm's output and price determination. Okay, look, and its equilibrium in abnormal profit is shown in the figure. We know that profit is maximum where MR equals MC. So first condition is MR must be equals to MC. The second is what? The second is in the perfect competition. I already have shown you marginal revenue is equals to price. This is true for perfect competition as well as average revenue. Average revenue equals total revenue by Q. Total revenue means price into quantity. So average revenue is also equals to price. That is written here. It means this is also the average revenue curve for perfect competition. This price curve as well as marginal revenue also. So therefore it means what? It means look, farm marginal curve intersects MR point at E. That means this is the marginal cost curve, this is the marginal revenue curve intersects at E. So MR equals MC at this point. So E is the equilibrium point. Therefore, equilibrium point E forms average cost. Average cost means after plotting average cost, this is the average cost point, OM. Equilibrium price forms equilibrium price. Equilibrium price is OP, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
OP. So this should be the equilibrium price OP, not OM, because OM is the average cost, not equilibrium price. Okay, this is typing mistake. So therefore, OP is equilibrium price and OQ is the equilibrium output. Now profit is total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue means, look, equilibrium price OP into OQ and minus total cost equals average cost multiply Q. Average cost equals OM. Quantity means equilibrium quantity. So this is OPOQ. This one. OPEQ. This triangle. OPOQ, it means OPEQ. And this is OM and Q. OM and Q and Q. So PENM. PENM. This is the abnormal profit. So look, this line is important. Which line? In this way, a competitive firm makes profit in short run and stay in equilibrium. You have to write down this line in every options, every situations. This is very important line. That means here abnormal profit occurs. The firm actually achieving this abnormal profit and continue its business operation. So this is for abnormal profit. Look, you don't need to write this line again for another situation. You will only continue with what? You will only continue with here. That means now we are discussing no profit, no loss. So no profit, no loss. This is the diagram. This is the equilibrium point. This is E. Okay, you will draw the diagram and you will write down from here profit. So easily you can find that what is income, that is the cost. So OM and Q and OM, this is OMEQ. Okay, same. If you write it down N, then N. If you write it down E, then E. It is up to you. There is no mistake. Okay. So what is OMEQ? What is OMEQ? That means price and cost actually is same. So that means zero. Finally, it means this is the situation where there is no profit, no loss. Firm accepting this no profit, no loss and continue its business operation. So this line is important. This is second point, no profit, no loss. Third one is loss. So therefore, it means what? It means now we are going to discussing a situation where there is loss. So it is simple. This is again the equilibrium point. This is your income, OMEQ. However, your cost is, because this is your cost structure, cost curve, average cost curve. Look, this equilibrium point intersects average cost curve here. So this is your average cost, OMNQ. Okay, so OMNQ is higher than your income. So what is remain? This is loss. Look, if you write down loss, you don't need to show it minus. If you write down profit, then it will be minus profit. Minus profit actually means loss. Look, then loss, then I have written cost is higher than revenue. For that reason, what amount actually you, that is the positive amount of loss. If you write it down here profit, then income minus cost. Here you will find out minus P and EM. So minus P and EM, minus profit actually means loss. Anyway, you can write it down in this. You can write down profit, you can write down loss. So finally, a competitive firm accept this situation. Which situation? Loss situation, and continue its business. So this is the discussion of equilibrium profit and output decision by a perfectly competitive firm in short run. Do you have any question?
Sir, here the S means short run. Am I right?
As
SMC here, the S stands for short run.
short run marginal cost.
Sir, actually, here in the graph, we see that SMC SSE. We know that MC means marginal cost, but S, what
So that
will
is
be
short run.
S?
আর শোনা যাচ্ছে না কিছু।
Hello. Hello.
জি স্যার, শোনা যাচ্ছে।
So you have to respond, otherwise it will not be clear to me that you are actually hearing or not. Okay. So today I am going to discuss. Look at the question. What is the question? Supply curve of a competitive firm. Now we are going to derive the supply curve. Okay. Look, supply curve of a competitive firm is marginal cost curve at prices above the minimum point of ABC. So this will be clear to you when I will going to discuss the diagram. And look, in this question, actually, I am using three diagrams at a time. Three diagrams into one diagram to find out the answer of this question. Look, I am drawing the Look, here I am showing actually three situation. So three situation. Look, are you seeing the black whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the discussion of what? This is the discussion of supply curve. Okay. I already have told you that I am going to use three diagrams into one diagram. So tell me, this is the diagram of which situation?
No profit, no loss, sir.
No profit,
How would you know? How would you know?
sir.
How would you know? I didn't
Average
still
cost
yet
plus.
plot in where is average cost? Do you know where is average cost?
No, sir.
So how would you know this is no profit, no loss? Okay, now I am plotting the average cost here. Tell me. Tell me.
At normal profit.
Normal profit.
At normal
Normal
profit.
profit. Abnormal
That's a
profit,
loss.
right? Abnormal.
At normal.
Abnormal profit.
Obviously, because average cost is lower. Okay. This is your income. Income is higher, average cost is lower, isn't it? Clear or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Tell me, which one is the average cost point? This one or this one? 1 point or 2 point? Which one is the average cost point?
First
Two
one, sir.
point.
No, sir.
Which one? One or two?
One, sir.
Why one? Tell.
No, sir. Two হবে। ঠিক আছে, স্যার, two হবে।
Obviously two.
Yes, sir.
Obviously two. Okay. Not one. Because from equilibrium point, draw a line above, below, which touches average cost. That is the average cost point. Okay. So, however, to draw this diagram, which diagram? Average cost diagram. You need a little bit cautious about it. Why? Because I already have said that. Can you remember this diagram?
Average cost.
Can you remember this discussion?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The relationship between. So look, when you draw the diagram, this diagram should be like this one because this is the optimum point. Optimum point means minimum average cost curve. Look, here it is marginal cost curve, but marginal cost curve does it intersect the minimum point or optimum point?
No, sir.
No. So when you draw this diagram, you should be cautious about it. That that average cost you should have to draw in such a way that it goes to the minimum point of marginal cost. So these one should be the minimum point. Is it clear or not? Or which one is our average cost point? This one or this one? One or two? Which one is our average cost point?
2.
Obviously two. Okay, don't mistake it. Don't say that one is average cost point. So what have I said up to this? Is it clear? Now I am going to discuss.
That clear.
Clear or not? Okay,
Yes,
if
sir.
it is clear,
Not clear.
tell which point is not clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is not clear, wait, it will be clear. Okay, so we are trying to find out supply curve of a competitive farm. So this discussion will what? You will start that what is the definition of supply curve? What is the definition of supply curve? A supply curve shows a positive relationship between price and quantity. Okay, this is the definition, one line definition. You have to write it down. What is the definition of supply curve? Okay, then here you have to write it down. What is the definition of marginal cost curve? In one line, marginal cost is the change in total cost. Okay, what I am trying to say, I am trying to say that you have to write down the definition in one line of these two. After that, you will draw the diagram and going to discuss the situation. Look, first point what? At price P3. So at price P3, what? We are finding total revenue is higher than total cost, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So it means what? It means the farm is making abnormal profit. Okay. So at point P3, okay. So this is what? This is equilibrium point E. Let this write it down, equilibrium point E3. Why? Because we will find another equilibrium point. Okay. So E3, you can write it down capital E3, it is up to you. So you can also write it down in this way. Which way? You can also write it down in this way, that at E3. Okay, it is actually up to you. You can write down P3, you can write it down E3. The discussion is same. At E3, it means total revenue, because this is the equilibrium point. Total revenue is higher than total cost. So it shows an abnormal situation, abnormal profit situation. As well as at E3, what is the equilibrium price? P3, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And what is the equilibrium quantity? Q3.
Q3.
So look, it means at this point, E3, we have found 2 points, 1 point of price and 1 point of quantity. So we can say that it is a point of supply curve. Why? Because a supply curve shows a positive relationship between price and quantity. Okay. So let P3 Q3 is a combination. This is a combination where it shows P3 Q3. So we can say that this P3, Q3 can be a point of supply curve, but still we don't know. Why? Because if this is the first point, if the second point is here, then it will be a downward diagram. Supply curve is not a downward diagram. Supply curve is a upward diagram. So actually the next point will show us that this is a combination of supply curve or not. But we can say that it is a possible point of supply curve. Clear or not? What have I said?
Clear.
I'm
I have
clear.
said that okay. Now this is a abnormal profit situation. Abnormal profit actually means what? Which existing firm are there? They are actually having more income. When they are having more income, so who are not still the producer of this farm, of this market, they will encourage. You think in this way that this is a Sanmar Ocean City? Okay, these actually are the shop, and this late mobile phone shop, this mobile phone shop actually are having higher profit, and you are the outsider. Okay, so you will outsider one, so you will be encouraged to enter into this market so that you launch a shop and you can sell the mobile phone. Is it clear what have I said?
Yes, sir.
So actually means what? What I am trying to say, I am trying to say that you are a outsider mobile phone seller. They are insider mobile phone seller and they are having higher profit. So obviously you will be encouraged. If it is possible to come into this market, I will also be a profiteer firm. So you will try to enter into this market. And if you enter into this market, look, previously 3, 5, 8, there are 8 number of farms. When you enter into this market, 8 number of farms will be convert to 9 number of farms, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let these 8 farms, everyone is producing 13%. Let 13 mobile phone, 13 multiply 8 equals 104. 20.5 or let 13. Okay, 13 means what? Every farm is producing 30. But when a new farm comes into this market, the production of farm will decrease. That means supply of farm will decrease. Why? Because there is a new farm now. If existing old farm produces, new farm also produces. Okay. Total share must have been 100% always. So if 8 number of farms produces 13 mobile phone, when a new farm come, obviously the production level or the selling level of old farm must be decreased. So let 13 to 12. What is my main point? My main point is supply will decrease. Clear or not what I am trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when the supply of old farm decreases, what will be their profit? Profit will decrease or increase?
Decrease, sir.
Obviously,
No decrease.
again, if supply increases, what about the price? Price will remain the same, price will increase, or price will decrease. Which one will be true?
Price will be same.
Same.
When supply increases, what about the price?
Price will be
Decreases.
same, sir.
Decreases. Decreases.
Decrease.
How
Decrease.
price will
Price will decrease.
obviously price will decrease. Is the clear? Is the situation clear? Because now I am going to use this discussion in the diagram. So when there are abnormal profit, make it clear what I am trying to say. When there are abnormal profit, new firm will enter into the business. So when new firm enter into the business, supply increases or supply decreases. Which one?
Supply
Is it
increases.
clear what I am trying to say? Supply increases or supply decreases?
Increases.
Look, supply of individual farm decreases, isn't it? Supply of individual farm decreases, but total
Yes,
supplier
sir.
increases. Total supplier increases, but supply of individual farm decreases. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
So when supplier, wait, there Atikullah actually is waiting. Okay. So look, therefore it means what? It means the existing farm profit will decrease. Profit actually comes from where? Profit actually comes from price, isn't it? So look, price decreases. Look, this is the price cap, not this one. This is the new price. Clear or not?
Yes.
So this is new price. It means what? If it is M3 Peer 3, it will be MR2 Peer 2 because this is a new marginal revenue curve. So this is a new price curve also. So where is the equilibrium? This is the equilibrium point, E2. Why this is equilibrium point? Because this is MC curve. This is new MR curve. So this is new equilibrium point. New equilibrium point means E2. So what is the quantity Q2? Clear or not? So in this diagram,
Yes, sir.
we are changing the price. Average cost remains same. Earlier discussion, average cost curve has changed, but here there will be only one average cost. Price curve will change. So look, that means again at E2, what you are finding? You have found that total revenue equals to total cost, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That
sir.
means this is a no profit, no loss situation. And in this no profit, no loss situation, we have another price and quantity combination. But look, here price also decreases, quantity also decreases, isn't it? So if this is the first point, what is the second point? Price also decreases, quantity also decreases. So it means this point must be here. Now we can say that yes, this is the first point, this is the second point. Yes, it is a supply curve because supply curve is a upward sloping curve. Clear or not what I am trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So So this is at E3. At E3, there is no profit, no loss. However, still this situation, still new firm can come, another new firm, another outsider firm can come into this market. Why? Because the structure of the market is lucrative. Yes, it is shows that now it is no profit, no loss, but previously there is profit. So if any outsider is still enter into this market, there is a possibility to be profiteer in any time. So what I am trying to say, no, all of the firms will not encourage. Still, some firms will encourage to enter in this market. So again, if still some firms enter in this market, again what happens? Again, individual supply will decrease, total supplier will increase, again profit will decrease, again price will decrease. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is P3. This one is P3. So this is the equilibrium point, isn't it? E3.
Yes.
And this is Q3. So we can say that at this is E3 point, this is E2 point, and I am always writing E3. No, this is E1 point, because this point, and this point are three different equilibrium points. Okay, if it is E1, it is E2, it is E3, or it is E3, E2, E1, different point. Okay, so if it is E3, it is E2, now E1. So what you are finding at E1? Tell me, what type of situation it is? This is the
EC greater
equilibrium
than
point.
TR.
Obviously, that means loss situation. However, in this loss situation, it is still an equilibrium point, isn't it? Isn't it the equilibrium point?
Yes, sir.
That means
Yes.
it is an equilibrium point for the firm. However, income is lower, cost is higher. So it is a loss situation. And it is also a point of supply curve. Why? Because it shows a price and quantity combinations. Again, price decreases, quantity decreases. That means this is the third point. Still price decrease. This is the first point. Again, I am drawing. This is the first point. This is the second point. This is the third point. So if we join these three lines, this is upward sloping diagram. Is it a supply curve? If price in the vertical axis, price is in the vertical axis and quantity is in the horizontal axis, then we can say that yes, it is a. So this point, this point, this point, if we plot into another diagram, shows us actually the positive relationship among price and quantities. So we can say that E3 point, E2 point, and E1 point actually are the points of supply curve. However, E3 point is abnormal profit point, E2 is no profit, no loss point, and E3, E1
Lost.
is loss situation. Loss situation. Now tell me, up to this, is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
How
Yes,
Vardhan?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now
স্যার
you
লস
tell.
সিচুয়েশনটা আরেকবার বললে ভালো হতো।
Okay. Okay, look, this is the second point, second price P2. At this second price, the farm is in no profit, no loss situation. No profit, no loss situation means what? Income and cost is same. Okay. However, the environment is lucrative because earlier the farms in this market they are achieving higher profit. Yes, now they are having no profit, no loss, but it is a very lucrative condition environment. If you stay this market, there is a high possibility to again sell with higher profit. So still some farms are encouraged. I am not saying all farm. Look, first case all farms are encouraged, but in the second case means in this case, okay. Look, here all farms, when E3 point, all farms are encouraged because there are abnormal profit. But when E2 point, some farms will be encouraged. Why? Because they have found that the environment is lucrative. So when again some farms enter into the business, what will happen? Total number of supplier will increase. Okay, individual supply will decrease. So when individual supply will decrease, it means individual profit will decrease. Individual profit will decrease. Actually means what? Make it clear what I am trying to say. Profit comes from where? Profit comes from what amount you have produced multiply with quantity. TR equals income comes from price multiply with quantity. Okay, if you produce 20, so price is 100, your income is 2000. Price is 100, your income is 2000. So if price increases, profit also increases. Why? Because your income increases. So when I have said what? I have said that individual supply decreases. What does it means? Your profit will decrease. Profit will decrease in another sense. It means that which price actually you have charged to the product, that product actually are not sold. Why are not sold? Because there are now new to seller. Okay, customer also purchase from them. So in summary, what is the meaning? Meaning that profit decreases, it means price decreases. So when price decreases, price curve shift to the downward. This is the new price curve, P1. So new price curve, that means new MR curve, it intersects marginal cost curve here. So this is new equilibrium point, and this new equilibrium point, again it is a combination of new price, new quantity. Okay, Q3, Q2, Q1. Look, if it is Q3, it will be Q3. If it is Q2, it will be Q2. If it is Q1, Q1. Or if it is P3, it will be, if it is P1, it will be Q1. Okay, this combination looks like same because this actually comes from equilibrium point. So this is P1, it will be also Q1. This is P3, it will be Q3. So all these points actually, if we plot into another diagram, it shows actually a positive relationship among prices and quantities. So if we join this line, it was upward sloping curve, all that it is a supply curve. But there is a question also. This subject supply curve, actually we have taken three different situations: abnormal profit, no loss, loss. So do you have a doubt that the farm is achieving loss or occurring loss but continue their business?
No, sir.
That means farm will be a loser and it will continue business.
No, sir. In short run.
But here the situation, in short run.
In short run.
So in in short run means you are in short run and you are in loser form. So continuously you are going to produce.
No, sir.
So there is a barrier, there is a limitation. Okay. So it means what? It means actually this is the discussion of the diagram. The discussion of the diagram finishes here. But one line you should aware about it. What is that line? Look, are you seeing the file?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is abnormal profit situation. Okay, this is no profit, no
Mm,
loss situation, and this is loss situation. So these three actually are the supply curve. But how long it will continue? Because if price decreases more, look, the farm will be still loser farm, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
If price
yes,
decreases more,
sir.
so if new farms enter the market, older farm will be more loser. Older farm will continue the business. Actually, this logic will not happen. So there must be a limitation. There must be a barrier. What is that barrier? The barrier is if price continues decreasing in this way. Okay. Now look here. I have introduced a new curve. Here, this is the new curve. What is that curve? This is ABC. Look, all these things you don't need to write, only to make you understand. ABC, ABC. ABC means average variable cost.
Variable
Okay.
cost.
The minimum point of average variable cost, if price decreases up to this, the farm will bear it loss. Again, if price is equals to, that means price decreases up to minimum point of ABC, the farm will accept this price decrease. But if price decreases more, for example here, okay, that means it crosses minimum point of average variable cost, then farm will not continue its business, farm will shut down. But this is another concept. Now I am going to discuss. Okay, here this is actually not related to this question, it is another question. For that reason, if I discuss it, it will make you more complicated. So this question will finish. Look at this discussion, then it will be easy for you. What about Faria? Atkia Faria are waiting.
ছিল
Okay,
মনে হয়
look.
ডিসকানেক্ট হয়ে গেছে ওইরকম।
Okay. Look, I know. Inside figure, when at point E1, TR equals TC. Again, these points denotes a pair of supply curve because supply curve pair means P1, Q1. Look, in this discussion, I have taken this one as P1. So if it is P1, its quantity will be Q1. If it is P3, quantity will be Q3. Okay. Don't
Yes,
write
sir.
in this way. This is P3, this is Q1. Don't write. If it writes, actually it will be difficult to understand. Okay, what I am trying to say, I am trying to say that when you are going to write, what will you write at first? You will write at first what is the definition of supply curve. Okay, so this is the definition of supply curve, as well as what is the definition of marginal cost curve, as well as what is the definition of average variable cost curve. This is I am written very simple, short sentence. Don't write more than that. Average variable cost is equals what? TVC divided by Q. AVC. What is AVC? AVC is TVC divided
Divided
by
by
Q,
Q.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this is I have written here. This is the definition. Okay. So after that, what happens at Q1? At this point, what happens? Abnormal profit. At P2 price, zero profit. Zero profit means no profit, no loss. So this is another equilibrium point. This is another point of supply curve. Okay. Now the third point is what? When E3, that means at this point, although incurring loss, that means the farm is loss. How about it is another point of supply curve? But look here, I have written another thing, marginal cost curve. It means all those points here I am discussing all actually stay on the marginal cost curve. Is it or not? Is it or not? This is a point of marginal cost curve, isn't it? The point, obviously, this is a marginal cost diagram. This is a
Yes,
point
sir.
on the marginal cost curve. This
Yes.
is also a point on the marginal cost curve. This is also a point on the marginal cost curve. That means we actually are considering equilibrium point, which points always are in the marginal cost curve. For example, I am not considering here this point because this point actually are not on the marginal cost curve. This is outside of marginal cost curve. And again, this is not the supply curve. Okay. So
Yes.
always we consider the point of marginal cost curve. Now look, so now the last line, but if price falls below average variable cost, below average variable cost means minimum point of average variable cost. If price decreases more, then the farm will not continue its business. Farm will stop down its business. Therefore, it means, look, which one actually are the supply curve? Look, supply curve, the supply curve of a competitive farm is marginal cost curve. That means all point on the marginal cost curve are the supply curve. However, there is a condition also. What is that condition? That condition is, look, at prices above the minimum point of ABC. It means which prices actually are here to here. This is the supply curve point, not below this price. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
If it is clear, then I am going to discuss another topic. This is related to this one, shutdown point. Why I have said it is a shutdown point. Any question from anyone? Okay. If you don't have any question, then look why I have said that it is a shutdown point. Look, there is a question related to this. And look, if this question comes, shutdown question will not come. Or shutdown question if comes, this question will not come. Because actually they are similar. Look, this is the shutdown question. Look, at first, what is the shutdown point? There are actually 3 points. P equals ABC, P greater than ABC, and P less than ABC. Which one actually is the shutdown point? You need to be
P
clear
less
about it.
than
Okay,
ABC.
this is why. Why? The logic should have been clear. Okay, now go to the logic. Look, what is the logic? Can I write it down? TR. Okay, I am sharing another one. Okay, Okay, can you remember this equation?
Yes. TBC.
So dividing all this equation by q, that means by q. What we have found here by q
Average
equals what?
fixed
Average
cost.
revenue.
Average revenue.
This is average revenue, and this is average fixed cost and average
Fixed.
variable cost, isn't it?
Sir.
Average revenue equals price. Can I write it down? I
Yes,
already
sir.
have said. So now tell me, can I write down this equation or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this part is your income part, isn't it? Income comes from where? Price, isn't it? And this is your cost part. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let from price actually is equals to 1000. That means your income is 1000. So what will you do with this 1000? You will compensate your cost, isn't it? Let your fixed cost is 500. Let and variable cost also 500. So it means what? It means this 1000, half of 1000 goes to 500 and another one goes to variable cost. Clear or not? If your income is 1000, so what will you do? You will give some amount to your fixed cost and some amount to your variable cost. Variable cost means everyday labor hiring, fuel cost, maintenance cost, and fixed
Yes,
cost
sir.
actually means what? You have purchased the machineries. Okay, so you already have purchased it. So some amount of money actually you keep for compensating that cost. Clear or not?
Yes,
Okay,
Yes.
sir.
so if you tell me, if your income is 600, tell. If your income is 600, how will you distribute this amount of money? Fixed cost is 500, variable cost is 500.
100.
100. 100.
100 to which
Variable
one?
cost is variable cost is 100 and
Variable cost.
Look, if
fixed
you
cost,
hire a
average
labor,
fixed cost is 5.
if you hire a labor for 200 and if you give them 20 taka, will the labor come next, will the labor come next day?
No.
Or without fuel cost, can you continue? You need
No,
fuel
sir.
of, for example, so it means what? It means actually the logic is you have to fulfill this one.
Otherwise, you cannot continue your production. And the remaining you will give to your fixed cost. Why? Because already you have purchased this machine. Already you hired the land. It is, you are the owner of this land. You are the owner of these machines. Okay. However, to continue production, you have to give the labor wage today. You have to use the fuel today. You have to maintaining your machineries today or repair your machineries today. Otherwise, you cannot continue your production. Is the logic clear? That means the producer of the farm will at first compensate the variable cost. Then what amount remains, it gives to fixed cost, because he is the owner of the machine. Okay. If, for example, you think in this way, you have purchased a mobile phone. Okay. So you are compensating the mobile phone from your income. So if it is 500, it is better. Okay. But if your income is lower, then 100, okay, you accept 100 because you actually are the owner of the mobile phone. Okay. Your main intention is at the last point, you should compensate. So what is the last point? You don't know. For that reason, 500 if you get, that is good. But if it is 100, that is also good. Why? Because you can compensate some amount of money for fixed cost. Clear or not? Clear or not? What have I said?
Clear.
Not.
Okay. If not, for example, let 400. Your income is 400. Where, okay, at first 500, then we will take 400. Now tell me, this 500 taka is your income, but your cost is 500 fixed cost, 500 variable cost. Okay. So it means your income is lower than your cost. At first, which one you will compensate? If you want to continue production, you have to give your variable cost. So it is logical that you will compensate at variable cost at first and nothing for fixed cost, because you don't have any amount of money for fixed cost. But your intention is, yes, this year you cannot compensate fixed cost. The next year you will compensate, but you have to continue your production. Again, look back this one. When income is 1000, it means what? It means income and cost actually are same. So you are continuing your production. When your income is 600, lower than your cost, okay, as you can cover your variable cost, so still you can continue your production. However, you are a loser farm. But as you can compensate the variable cost, you can continue your production. Again, you are a loser farm, but you can continue your production because you are compensating variable cost. But if your income is 400, is it possible to compensate all to variable cost? No. It means what? You are hiring 10 amounts of labor, 5 amounts of labor you can compensate, you can give them wage. 5 amount of labor you cannot give them wage. So that 5 labor will not come. And for continuing your production, you need 10 number of labor. So it means what? When your income, that means price, is less than average variable cost, then you have to shut down your business. For that reason, I have written price less than ABC. This is the shutdown point. But when price is equals to ABC, this point, Is it a shutdown point?
No, sir.
This is called actually an indifferent point. Indifferent point means what? Indifferent point means if you are a risky producer, you can continue. But if you are a risk averter, don't like risk, you can stop. But this is not the shutdown point. This is called indifferent point. Obviously, you have to shut down your business here. But you can shut down or you cannot shut down. It is up to the producer. Clear or not? What is the logic behind price less than average variable cost?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am going to share the file. Okay, look. Are you seeing the file?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Look, the point or stage to which managers of a farm should shut down the operation. Okay, look, should shut down the operation if price is equals to AR. I already have used AR equals to price, but price is below average variable cost. So when price is below average variable cost, the firm must shut down its business. That is, look, if price is, it is average variable cost. If price is average variable cost, but lower than average cost, the farm can continue its production. Okay. But in the short run, as they contribute can be made to fixed cost. Make it clear what I want to make this. I want to mean by that, if price less than ABC, the farm must shut down. But if price is greater than ABC, price is greater than ABC, what means what? It means all amount you can give to ABC, but some amount you can give to fixed cost, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So therefore, look, if this question come, actually you don't need to draw all point. E1, E2, actually you don't need to draw E1 and E2. You can start from here also. Which point? E3. Because shutdown point, our main focus is the farm is in loss situation. Yes, the farm is in loss situation here. Again, what have I said? I have said that I use this diagram which I had discussed earlier, the supply curve. The same diagram I have used. Okay. If you memorize same diagram, it is easier. But if this shutdown question comes, you can start with from point E3, because shutdown point means actually we need to focus when the farm is a loser, will it continue with production or at that time it will stop? No, there is a condition, we have to follow the condition. So E3 point, the farm is in loser. Okay, so farm is loser, will the farm continue? Yes, the farm will continue. Up to when? Up to, look, this is what, this is minimum point of ABC, minimum point of ABC, and this is price. Here, that means at E4 point, P equals ABC. Now tell me, will the farm shut down its business or continue?
Continue.
No, it is indifferent point. The farm can continue or can shut down, it up to the producer. However, if price is below this point, that means price is less than ABC, the farm must shut down its business. This is called, so price less than E4 point. Okay, this is E4 point. Price less than this price, P4. Obviously, the farm has to shut down its business. Look, if price is below P4, the farm would not cover any portion of its fixed cost. Okay, and variable cost also. So it should shut down. In contrast, shutting down means the farm loss is the entire fixed cost. Why? Shutting down actually means what? You have closed down your business. Okay. So close down your business means, okay, you are not continuing production. there is no variable cost. But you already have purchased machineries, you already have hired land, you already construct a building. So no compensation actually you can make if production is stopped. However, why you are stopping your production? Because it is not possible to cover your variable cost. So what the final line? Look, in final line, what have I said? Shutting down means the farm loss is entire fixed cost. Why? Because farms actually are not produced anything. Farm have no income. So what is fixed cost? It cannot compensate. Today, this is the end of my discussion. Tell me if it is not clear.
Okay, sir, clear.
Okay, if
স্যার
it is
এই
clear,
সত্যটা পারফেক্ট
then
কম্পিটিশনের জন্য বাজারের জন্য না
yes, perfect
Perfect.
competition. All I have discussed, perfect competition. I didn't discuss anything, any other market structure. We will discuss it next day. Look, monopoly, oligopoly. Okay, we will discuss in next class. And the next class will be our last class, I hope.
Oh,
Okay. Do you have any question?
no স্যার
So look, this is monopoly and oligopoly as well as monopolistic competition. Okay, then this chapter will be closed. So if you don't have any question, I am going to stop sharing my file. Okay, thank you to all of you for today. Today, I hope I will give you the file. I will upload the file through the WhatsApp. It will be easy for you. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
all of you.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম
Thank you.
Assalamu
আসসালামু
alaikum.
আলাইকুম।
Assalamu alaikum, sir.